お前はもう死んでいる。何？
Hello, everybody. Welcome to one of the premier games of the Challenger Series, Season 5 for Mettlestate. It couldn't have started off with any more of some POG games. We have got ATK facing up against Royalty in the Pro Division. So we're bound to be seeing a banger of a game. These two teams have a solid rivalry and have definitely got a lot of history. So one thing's for sure, we are definitely going to be expecting a lot of blood, a lot of gruesome team fighting, and not to say the least, some solid League of Legends. It's been a long time since we last saw these two teams compete. The last time we saw them was season 4 around the play-ins time, and since then a lot has changed between them. We see now Unique as well as Slayer and not have reached Master. Slayer's was on a different account, but 3 Master tier players, 2 on South African ping. Gotta hand it to them. Absolute legends here. We got Baby Yoda over there, and we got Winnie the Pooh here with us now. So Winnie the Pooh might be joining us just for a little while we wait for the match to start. Hey, LaRoxy, hey. Nice to see you. We got Yuko and a lot of Yuko and Penta in chat out here to support ATK. Support for caster from Penta. Oh, you get these lads are lovely. I even joined you. You sent me the invites for the server. I joined the server. I joined the Yuko server, and safe to say I'm concerned, but I think they know where I'm coming from when I say I'm concerned. I'll be master soon and join the Cool Kids Club. I mean, you started the Cool Kids Club, didn't you? Good luck to everyone. Much love and good luck from ASR. We're here for blood and carnage. Yo, you ladies are getting violent. I wish I could be like the cool kids. Isn't that a song lyric? Wish I could be like the cool kids or the cool kids. I'm losing it. Pod game, hopefully. Yep, we all want a pod game of League of Legends, especially from these two teams, because a lot of rivalry here. We got to see a new face in the mid lane. We got Shaq God X Psycho Platinum 1 is in the mid lane for royalty. We got Van Zor down the bot lane, Darkseid in support, Garth Ruan Miller in the jungle, and Wabajaki in the top lane. Now, this is the first time we're going to be seeing these teams play this year, so hopefully we get some bang in League of Legends. And now Unique has climbed quite high in Masters from what I'm seeing. He has peaked around 400. He's not peaked, but he's sitting at 416 LP Masters. Was almost Grandmaster, but then unfortunately the losers queue became a problem. So, but I'm sure he'll be able to reach Grandmaster, and that would definitely be quite an achievement, especially for him. Hey, what do we think is gonna happen in this game? We do have Satan Dal in chat hoping it's Pog. We all hope it's Pog. We all hope there's blood and carnage. We all hope that there's crazy team fights, crazy engage. ATK going to wrecked. Going to get wrecked or going to wrecked? Get to wreck. Maybe I think is it to what's the noun verb for wrecked? Like wreck? Just REK? They're going to stomp them. Well, we're gonna have to see. So caster are okay. Well, then that's while they're all like getting ready and stuff. We want blood. Yep, it says like what is this? We want blood. We want blood. Oh goodness, Mario. I fear for anyone who's on your team, man. Because you're gonna sound like bloody Patrick Bateman in chat. Because Patrick Bateman wants his blood, bro, and he will get his blood. The boys are with me. Avengers assemble. I do appreciate all the support and everything. You guys do it, but do let other people talk in chat as well, please. I get the spam is real, but I think some other people want to speak in chat too. I call Wanda. Penta or no? I'm being held hostage in my own chat. Say what now? Because I know other peeps also want to get their little bits and bobs and I want to be able to see some of their messages, and I end up missing half of them. And I don't want to miss anyone's messages. One Division, do not make me sad. One Division was so good. I'm not gonna lie, it was a flippin' good series. It was one definitely that I rate quite high up in terms of Marvel series. But I think everyone should be ready. We got both the two teams both in now. We've Royalty are ready to go. We are just waiting on the all clear from ATK. Let me ask, what champ you hoping to see? Alright, what champs are what I'm hoping to see? Well, the champion I know I'm not going to see, and it's the Wukong. For either team. Wukong is going to be banned every time. We're probably going to see, I would not be surprised if we saw Slayer on his Victor once again, reprising that. Very, very strong. Or possibly even a Veigar. But then Unique, I want to see his Thresh. I want to see his Gragas support. He's been spamming that. I want to see some Milio. And quite an AD carry, Xayah and Jinx are just going to dominate the meta right now. So in terms of a bot lanes, very likely to see at least one of those two in this match. So should be good. Yeah. Jinx is quite busted. I never really got to learn to play her very well. I tried my best, but ADC is just not for me. Don't look at my match history, because it doesn't reflect well. I'm hard stuck. Silver 4. I was Silver 2 like 2 months ago, and now I am hard stuck Silver 4, which is just great. Alright, we have got the all clear that they are ready to go. Jinx getting nerfed, but Xayah and Gragas still untouched. Clowns. Yeah, I saw that happening. But now we are officially going to be in game here. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are into Champs League for game 1. What bans are we going to be seeing out here? Let's find out. That is going to be the Varus taken away. Into battle, engage. Man's hype. And see, there we go. There's the Wukong not getting let through anytime soon, quite frankly. Can't say I'm surprised. In the slightest. Because he got on this Wukong, and Not is absolutely redonkulous. We have first blood. I already took Baron. I don't know. We're going to have to wait and see. And then the Malphite's going to be banned in the top lane for Wabajaki. Rakan immediately being taken away from Unique. Also one of his top 3 champions that he has been playing in high elo. Rakan also just generally being quite a busted support. So Rakan being left out does leave Milio open. So are we going to see Milio, or are we going to see something more interesting like the Gragas? As we now entering the last 2 bans. I do think I need to turn the music down just a touch. Alright, so then the immediate ban of the Gragas kind of makes sense. Gragas quite overpowered right now in the meta, as Strange was talking about. Don't want to give Gragas over for free. Alright, I need to go turn my laptop off in the interval. But now within the Jarvan taken away from Not, but the immediate lock-in for Karthus, that is likely going to be Slayer on the Karthus. As we have seen it a lot in the past, just sits in the mid lane, farms it up, presses R. And now especially with the Rod of Ages and Seraph's combo, he could very easily play super safe in mid lane, scale up into the mid to late game, and absolutely decimate team fights. But now what will be Royalty be doing to answer this Karthus? They are going to pick up the Veigar. I'm not surprised that we're seeing this Veigar pickup. Veigar has risen in priority since the buffs that happened to his range on his Q and his W. Made it very easy for him to farm. Made it very easy for him to land abilities from that long range baby cage. So it's all a matter if that's going to be a mid lane Veigar or a support lane Veigar. So it's all just, it's a very good flex pick. But then the Karthus also can be flexed. Klax could be playing it as well. But no, that will be the Jinx lock-in immediately bot side. But that means that it's going to be Veigar mid. Very, very curious to see that the Veigar didn't go... Well, curious why the Veigar didn't go bot lane. It would have been a fairly good answer into the Karthus if it was going bot. But maybe Royalty have a plan with this Jinx. Last bans. It is going to be the Senna pickup immediately for Unique. Not surprised that we are seeing that. His Senna is something to be feared. It is 1v9 games. He plays the Senna with such an intense roaming capacity and makes it extremely hard for the enemy support to even counteract against his plays. But then the Maokai immediately relocked in the jungle, so that is going to be Maokai for Not. Or it could be possibly Maokai top lane for Jetlust, but we have not seen Jetlust on that Maokai where Not has picked it up a couple of times in the past. But then we are going to see it. It is going to be the Milio for Darkside. Very happy to see Milio in this game. It's going to be a good counteract against Senna. Will hyperscale this Jinx into the mid-late game and be a really important aspect of winning team fights. With that instant Milio passive proc, synergizing it with Summon Airy as well as Shirelia's, can make a Jinx super, super fast, and she will not be able to be outrun. As now entering the next set of bans with the Darius immediately taken away from Jetlust in the top lane. And, hi, Spartan! Welcome, Spartan. You're coming to see the boys. The boys' debut game this season, as the Ornn will be taken away in that top side immediately. Yeah, I couldn't have said it any better myself. Yeah, they better win. Well, we're all gotta have faith, and we're all gonna cross our fingers. I do believe. As now 4 seconds until the next ban. Who is it going to be? Is it going to be targeting this bot lane? They're going to target Klax most likely, but won't target Klax and will rather take out that Shen in the top lane for Jetlust, which is rather interesting because there are a lot of ADCs which Klax is capable of playing. So it does mean he has pretty much an open champion pool so far. Would not be surprised if it is going to be the immediate Xayah pickup for Klax on this next rotation, as it is probably is the most common bot lane right now in this meta. Then the Scion immediately then being taken away in that top side for Wabajaki. All right, and we'll get all the predictions in once all the teams have been locked in. I need to turn my laptop off because it's currently my frames are dropping, and I do apologize. But then that is going to be the Lee Sin hover for Garth. Are we going to be seeing the stylish Lee Sin from him? We do. We see a Lee Sin lock-in for royalty. Very, very intrigued to see how they're going to maneuver this champion in these team fights. Lee Sin, very high mechanical skill ceiling champion. And I hope we see something good from McGrath. And then that is going to be the Akshan immediate lock-in with and then the Olaf picked up. Olaf being hovered still. Is it going to be, it's going to be the Warwick hover once again. The Singed, Alawi, what are we going to be seeing here? Cassante being the last hover. Are we going to see that Cassante top? Big, and they have graciously given Wabajaki his counter pick. And very likely we are going to see a Mordekaiser here. Possibly to counteract that Cassante. Or even as much as a Camille, if possible. But then they will be lacking frontline. ATK comp is scary, dude. Like, I know. Like, I'm looking at it. That is likely the Akshan top lane. That is likely... Oh, there's the Mordekaiser as anticipated for Wabajaki. So that is going to be Senna going on to Unique. That is likely going to be the Akshan top lane for Jetlust. Karthus for Klax. Just kind of waiting for all the swaps to happen. So that is actually Jetlust then on the Cassante. And then Slayer is on the Akshan mid. Got a lot of kill threat potential here, especially with the Akshan revive. If Jinx is to get excited and gets taken down and gets multi-kills, she can easily be taken out Akshan and a whole res will happen. And it's not going to be a very fun time for royalty. So we are going into champ select. I just need to turn my laptop off, but I will be right back. So I'm going to get your predictions quickly while I go do this. Who do we think is going to take game one? Do we think ATK are going to continue their winning streak? Or do we think Royalty have cooked up something new for us to show off to the South African League of Legends community? And I will give you guys 5 minutes to put your votes in, put your points in. I'm going to leave Winnie the Pooh here to just hold my spot for a little while, and I will be right back. Winnie the Pooh cast a pug. Alright. Now, we're bound to see a very interesting game. We do see there is a lot of comfort available for both teams. So Wabajaki picking up the Mordekaiser, something he is very proficient on, and we have seen a lot of it in the past. We see the Jinx Milio bot lane to one of the best hyperscaling bot lanes in the game right now. And I think if Jinx is able to run away with Elite, it can be very easy for Royalty to take the stomp here. But Unique on the center is going to be quite deadly and quite dangerous with the hard scaling that she will provide, along with the Karthus, who scales just as hard. But both teams have that 100%. Oh gosh, that's the wrong screen. Boop. Oh, that was the wrong screen entirely. I was meant to be on my main screen. Feels bad, man. You guys just take a sneak peek at my desktop. It's this one. It's this one. There you go. It's this one. There we go. There's Pooh Bear. All right. We got about a minute left on the delay. So any thoughts on any on these team comps? Because I personally think that there is a lot of scaling on both sides, and it's all going to come down to team fight execution. Because if the Jinx pops off and they get a really solid baby cage from Veigar, very little a Cassante or an Akshan can do. My thoughts, Royalty will take the win. Spawn, I never would have guessed that that's where your prediction went, my man. I never would have guessed. Hashtag not biased. Hashtag not a biased streamer. But we do see a lot of points are going to be on the line right now. So it did see 8.5k onto ATK and I think it's 1k on Royalty. I could have mixed those up in time. Zypher! Oh, what? 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 Okay, I gotta mute this because it's gonna spam the whole time. But what? Zypher coming in with the 50 gifted subs. What an absolute legend. I don't think I'm gonna have. I don't think I have enough followers for him to gift anymore. Oh no. No, the music was gonna come off. It was a bit loud because I left, but I am going to be turning it down now. So, marry me? Yeah, I mean, I'll think about it. Definitely gonna think about it. But what an absolute Chad we have for Zypher. I believe he is down in Cape Town at the moment for Comic Con South Africa. Because I wish I could have gone to Comic Con South Africa. I'm so sad I didn't because it's in Cape Town. I was just there a couple months ago, or a couple weeks ago, and now hopefully I get to go back there again soon. So now music is done. Oh gosh, so we have to put everything in place. Hopefully the teams are scoreboard, time controls, objective timers, they're all in order, which makes my life so much easier. All right, we are into game one between Royalty and ATK. This is bound to be one of the most interesting games we're going to have this week. And I'm very excited to see what both teams have to offer. We got taking a look at some of the summoner spells and the runes picked. There is no flash for Jetlass rocking the ghost TP. Absolutely massive for the Cassante if he wants to be able to run down Wabajaki. But then again, if Jetlass is to fall behind, it is definitely not going to be very easy for Wabajaki, well, for Jetlass to make a play there. But yes, so everyone, we're gonna give a big thank you over to Zypher. He has gifted 161 subs to this chat right now. So everyone, please say thank you to our big overlord that is known as Zypher. What these conks? Who let him cook? Bro, I'm in the same boat really. But the Veigar, opted for the comment over the first strike. So. I'll spooks let these comps cook. Wait, what the fuck? 160? Yeah, so if you look up in chat, it tells like the totals. So he has gifted 161 total subs to this channel. So gotta thank Daddy Zypher, okay? Thank Daddy Zypher. But now we're gonna see it's gonna be a red start for Not in the bot side. Is rocking the Tiger Maokai. Arguably the best chroma for Maokai, in my opinion. And then Lee Sin actually starting the Raptors. very interesting call. Did not really need a leash, so probably did the E or W start. Or Wabajaki going in for more trades, or going for trades here onto Jealous. Contribute 12,000 to the cooking stream. Oh goodness, Matthew. Matthew, man. Matthew, dude. Oh gosh. And it's consistently donated to this, and I'm quite scared now how close this cooking stream is getting. But then, okay, bot lane does look like it's not going to be very fun. I had to contribute anymore, but I can't, Sag. Oh, Jetlust gets pulled back by Wabajaki, but that's going to be the ghost coming out from Jetlust there as Wabajaki. Oh, we'll get the flash auto attack Q and pick up first blood for royalty. But Slayer will go for immediate retrades in the mid lane onto the Veigar. Is Cassandra even still viable? As you do see this, not does make it into the bot side. Vanzor does not have flash, doesn't have ghost, but will be able to get the heal off from dark side. As Vanzor will live, but very barely. But Wabajaki asserting his dominance in the top lane here with this Mordekaiser. And definitely want someone to keep an eye out for. And if this, and already we see there's quite a CS differential happening in the top side. Xante having a bit of a rough time. Dark side trying to desperately hold this wave, but Klax and Unique want to hold it want to try and keep it pushed. Want to get tower platings. Want to go for a dive. As Nod is there, Dark side is all by himself. That is 3 versus 1. Jinx is on her way. What are we going to see here? Jinx is there. Do you see they do going to commit to the Jinx actually? They're all going to go for the fight onto the Jinx. Vanzor barely cutting it out with the Melio W. Healing him so much. And barely walking out alive. 3-man dive. Unfortunately not being very successful from ATK. Exhaust burned by the Karthus a while back. The Ghost, there was no summoners available to the Jinx. So, well played to Vanzor for being able to walk that out. Why are they bullying my boys? I don't even have to find out, but Garth is going to be making his way top lane. Lee Sin is there, going to hand the Q. The resonating strike, not going to do too much to Jetlust, but getting that pressure that the Mordekaiser wants. This is going to be the second game in a row where I mix up Maokai and Mordekaiser. Like, I'm going to do it again. I did it yesterday, and I am going to do it again. And it is going to be, it's going to be the worst. So I do apologize if I do mix them up, as the baby case drops there, not going to connect onto Slayer. Except for the stun, does eventually connect there. And Shaq and Psycho picking up 2 stacks. Map split around bot. Well, I mean, I think it's all around who can scale harder. Jinx only has 10 CS. Gotta bear that in mind. It's like Jinx very far behind Klax here in the bot lane. As they've been suppressing him quite hard. And Jinx only just getting the wave now. But Wabajaki gonna be the point of contention in this top lane. As he is looking rather strong. No ghost yet for Jetlust, so Wabajaki could look for a fight. Yep, does go look for a fight there. Does land the E into the knockback, but then immediately dashes away. Good trade from Jetlust. But Garth is sitting there waiting around, curious to see if anything's going to happen. But now Jetlust will be forced under his tower. Mordekaiser getting a really good trade there. Akshan going for the spinny to Winnie. And now Slayer taking a bad trade there. But now Not is here. Maokai is level 4. Wabajaki's not even level 6 yet. That is a level 6 Jetlust. And Jetlust gets the trade kill in the top lane. Wabajaki not level 6 yet and loses out there. Center W does go wide. Vanzor and Darkside are running for their lives. Darkside doing his best to peel for his AD carry. AD carry is taking a lot of damage. Center will pick up Vanzor. But now Garth is there, going to be able to try and save Darkside. Klax has no flash. But does exhaust this Lee Sin here. But Garth will pick up one. And Lee Sin walks away. While Darkside plays the football and goes "Sui" on that center. But now Slayer is going to be... Oops, Slayer's going to flash Q auto attack. And will take down Darkside. Very, very sneaky from him there. And that puts him on the board. Well, Lee Sin is going to just go... is just going to be catching this wave on Not is in the top side. Garth going to be the level 5. All right. Now Shaq is going to be building into the Rod of Ages as we anticipated. Does make sense. Casante does have the Bomb. Cinder has caught up a bit more in CS. Jinx is still struggling to get that gold. Still struggling to maintain that momentum in the bot lane. They want to play the scaling, but it's not going so hard. As Shaq now has to immediately burn the flash. Drops the baby cage. Garth is there. Will not connect the resonating strike. Maokai will not go for the root. Clax very comfortably farming. Ooh! Chunking out Vanzor. But Unique getting chunked out by Lionel Messi's football. As Clax and Unique going to be holding Vanzor and Darkseid hostage under their own tower. Very little that can actually be done here. W connects with Clax. But luckily, Darkseid will just use the W just to heal up the Jinx just a tiny bit. Now, level 4 Vanzor to 2 level 5s for ATK. And we'll pick up some tower plating. And does not look like it's going too hard. W connects from Unique. We can actually take a look at stats check. So if we take it, Maokai is going to be sitting there. But let's go take a look at the center stacks. Are we going to see center stacks? There we go. Center stacks. She's sitting at 29 stacks. Almost at that signature 30. Just at that 30. Has got that increased range now. Now with the Veigar. Sitting at 56. Has 89 ability power. And is just going to... They just want to keep bombing. But Clax being a complete nuisance. And making sure that Vanzor does not have a fun time. Alright, so now as we see, the Wabajaki is going to try and push this lead of his. Alright, I'm just realizing that my... Up! Alrighty. You see, Garth is going to be... It does miss the resonating strike. But there will be immediate flash there from Clax. But now Unique and Notch are in the mid lane. There is nowhere for this Veigar to go. And Slayer will pick up that kill there, as it is an excellent 3-man takedown on this Veigar. Garth is very adamant to make a play bot side. Does know that there's a ward here, so he's going to have to play it relatively slowly as Clax backs off. But Wabajaki definitely making his presence known in this top lane. Unique and Not will be starting that Rift Herald. As I said in the beginning, Unique very much likes roaming about, likes making plays around the map and making it very hard for the enemy support to try and contest it. Milio has to make these kinds of decisions whether he wants to stay with his ATK or wants to roam and help his team. Unique kind of forcing that idea and makes it very hard for other supports to try and contest that. But as this is a best of 3, go either way. Gold lead is in favor of ATK right now, about 3,000 gold in their favor. As Milio has made his roam mid lane. Fine. It was only for 5 minutes though, so I can't say that word. Fine. You really out here to get me, Penta. I feel so attacked. Vanzor left alone against Clax, who is queuing him under tower. He's hitting all the Skittles, brother. While Milio has made his return. I thought I'd get the ban there. Well, that's sad. It is what it is. I'm smart, man. I would like to think I'm smart sometimes. Oh. I lost 1k from that. That sucks. Yeah, but see, you gotta earn those points back. If you predicted the right team, you could earn those points back. Jinx is still struggling on the CS, 58 to 88. Clax is almost finished the Leandries, while the Jinx only has the attack speed boots and 2 longswords. While Garth is sitting bot side with Not. They look like they want to try and get this tower. It's not going to be able to take down the tower entirely, but Not is there to back them up if necessary. With now Garth going to be sitting on that control ward. He has not been spotted yet, so he's going to play it safe. These two junglers don't know that either of them are there. It's going to be a commit, but the Maokai ulti does catch out the Lee Sin. Not much you can do there. Already the ult coming out from the Milio. Karthus drops the Requiem. Not going to be able to do too much there. Garth desperately trying, but then the comeuppance from Slayer is going to be able to take down this Lee Sin. As Vanzo and Darkseid run for their lives. Psycho is going to be making his appearance bot side. That's going to be the flash. W coming in from Not. The Jinx uses the Super Mega Death Rocket. That's going to be flashed from Veigar. W connects, but the Milio W trying to save them. Crits coming out from Slayer. And that is a double kill for the Akshan. As one of my close friends would say if he was in this chat right now, is that Akshan is coming. If he was here, he would know. He's a resident Akshan main. He plays for one of the era teams, but I'm going to let the rest of you figure that one out. So Jetlust is somewhat comfortable in this top side, but Wabajaki is the person that Royalty need to play around. Is got that little small gold lead. Where the fuck is he actually? We're gonna have to find out. I don't necessarily know where he's gone. I think he did say he was gonna try and pop in, but not really sure when he said he was gonna pop in. So we see like Baby Cage going around Klax there. A little bit of damage from Psycho. But Senna and Klax are not in this happen. Leeson goes for the kick. Lands onto Unique. Unique has no flash. And Garth will pick up one. It is 3v4. Not gets the W onto Garth. Garth has going to flash away. But Akshan getting the revive. Killing. Bringing back Not. Up dog. Triple kill for Slayer in the mid lane. As he revives the Senna. And revives the team fight. Now with no members of ATK dead. And Veigar, Leeson, and Darkseid are gone. So this does set up for the second dragon for ATK. Hey, Bella, you wanna come watch, Bella? You can come watch. But as you do see, Akshan is coming. As now Vanzo does land the trap onto Klax. But that's going to be the immediate ghost from Vanzo as Maokai and the rest of his team will be picking up that dragon. And gold lead. 7,000 in favor of ATK right now. Curious to see how Royalty are going to be able to play around this. Do they just want to play around the scaling? Do they just want to see if they can get this Jinx and this Milio to late game with the Veigar? But with an 8-0 Akshan, it is going to prove to be difficult. To say the least. But there's this team here that Royalty have put together. It's all about that playmaking with the Lee Sin, getting those backline carries into the Veigar cage, and then completely shutting them down. But the thing is, who do you take out? The Senna is only 1-1 for 7, but she does have the damage as Lee Sin goes in for the ward hop. Goes in for the kick. Q does not connect from Garth. Unfortunately, Dragon kick does not land where it intended to, and the Q went wide. Garth cannot be happy with that one. But now is going to be gifting over this buff. Actually, no. Wabajaki is going to catch out Slayer here. Takes him to Brazil. Avoids the Karthus ult. It does still get hit by the Karthus ult in the Death Realm. Has proc the Conqueror. Has proc the W there. Slayer is very low. Mordekaiser trying to get that takedown onto Slayer. But it's not going to be enough. That is 3 members of ATK on his butt. And quite frankly, it is too late for him as Psycho could have looked for the Primordial Burst. But did not want to take the risk. Did not know where the team was. Did not think he had the damage. OT Jinx is picking up some of that farm in the top lane. Only about 20 CS behind the Karthus. But gold-wise is about 1,700 gold in deficit to this Karthus. And Senna stacks. Let's see if can we look at the Senna's Karthus. Okay, so Karthus 6 Dark Seal stacks. Senna is on 56 stacks of the souls and is freezing the wave for this Karthus. What an absolute chat. But then we see Veigar has got the Rod of Ages, has got 115 stacks right now of the primal of evil powers, a phenomenal evil power. Oh, I can't remember which one it is. So please correct me if I'm wrong. So Garth has now just got the 1,200. Smite is in a little bit of a lead on this Maokai in terms of experience. Banzor is going to try and farm. Likely he does have item in base. He's like, probably go for the Kraken Slayer. As now Klax is being graciously gifted. Oh, goodness. The burn takes the blue buff. Try to gift it over to the Gothas, but did not happen. Ping question mark pings coming out across the board from ATK. They want to start this Rift Herald, but Royalty are all there. Mordekaiser does have the teleport, could TP in at a moment's notice. Milio yet to pick up that first item. Yes, Miggy, this is indeed game 1 of this series. And it looks like it's bound to be a doozy. There is already objective bounties for Royalty as they want to look for a fight here, but Darkseid is a little bit caught out. Slayer will be able to jump on him and use the W to rotate. Darkseid somehow still alive. Akshan picking up the kill there. Shaq Psycho flashed over the wall, lands onto Slayer, and Unique will take him down. Not is desperate to get under tower. Will try and get as much damage off as possible to take down Garth, but I don't think it's going to be enough as Not picks up one, but Unique and then both go for that tower dive and do give 2 kills over to Royalty there, giving Jinx one of the shutdowns and giving Lee Sin one of the shutdowns. But Klax and Slayer will lock down that mid lane tower. And the goal lead is still 9,000 into ATK's favor. TP now coming out there. I think we have to get the tower before the TP comes through. The TP will come through. Fight possibly by having Darkseid dropping really, really low. Baby Cage not connecting. The zap does not connect from Banzor either. Milio desperately just trying to get this first item, and he is not having a good time doing so. As we go and look to clear some vision, the dragon is coming up. Going to be 3rd dragon for ATK if they are able to get this off. While Royalty want to contest it. TP is coming out from Cassante. Does not have the Ghost, but doesn't have the ult either. No ult for Maokai or the Akshan. In fact, no ulties for ATK, while there's still the Vega ultimate as well as the trip to Brazil. Unique does land the W onto Banzor. Banzor is dead. Unique getting that crit off. As the rest of Royalty are trying to catch out one, but Not will drop the Nature's Grasp, pick up one there. Unique is kiting out Wabajaki exceptionally well. Psycho and Darkseid running for their life under the tower, but Not does not care. He doesn't get it in the tower there, but all evil is dropped. But Karthus will take down Vhagar, and Unique will take down Wabajaki. ATK looking like they came with a plan, and it's executing it to perfection here. With them smacking these towers, demolish available for Jetlust. Karthus dropping the Requiem. Will take down Darkseid. Did a lot of damage there with the 2 items, full items already. Milio still yet to pick up a first item, while Slayer does the little spinny spin, spins right around. With Garth, he has not been able to make too many plays with this Lee Sin. It has been rather unfortunate to try and get onto that back line, especially with the kind of peel and kiting potential that ATK have with these champions. Akshan. Akshan looking pug. Akshan looking really strong here. Does have the 2 items. 10 for 0 for 5. Very, very strong. And now that is 3 dragons for ATK. 2, 1, and 12 for Klax. 1, 1, and 10 for Not here. And with Unique now saying 5, 2, and 10. There's a lot of potential here to 1v9. Each champion on this ATK side have a chance to 1v9. Klax does get hit with the dragon kick and lands the resonating strike, but the exhaust on Garth not going to be able to do enough. But get the shutdown onto Klax, sidestepping the Skittles, and that is a really good shutdown going over to Garth. But now that does mean Akshat is going to be on the hunt for this Lee Sin, possibly trying to get the revive on Klax. He does not yet have the Requiem. And hopefully, I do believe the Milio now does have that first item, does have the Shurelya's. The Jinx still yet to pick up that second item, is going immediately for the Lord Dominic's, because he's struggling quite a bit. When it's not the Lord Dominic's, I lie. Is he going for the Collector first, second item? Alright, I just gotta make sure I didn't have my mic muted the whole time. Because I feel like I would have done that. The dark side is gonna be venturing into... Oh my goodness! Absolutely deleted as he ventures a little too far into his own jungle. And gets taken down. Now Maokai does not have the smite available. So Lee Sin could go for a steal. Not necessarily sure if he is capable to go for the steal. He's on the complete other side of the map. Senna able to auto-attack this from over the wall. Very comfortably. No contest there from Royalty. As ATK continue to steamroll with this lead of theirs. Looking into next game, there's a very likelihood that Akshan and the Karthus will be banned away. But though I definitely think the consistent ban will be the Wukong. Because can't give not the Wukong. It's just it's not legal to give not the Wukong. And ATK are going to be sieging this top side. Klax is going to going for the kill onto Vanzor. The Vanzor does get hit with the Shurelias. Immediate cleanse there from the Milio. As two crucial ultimates have been used. The Maokai does not have Nature's Grasp. But then immediately the Milio ult is dropped. So two very important ultimates in these team fights are gone. While we take a look, what are we going to be seeing coming up here? Garth wants to go for the kill there. Takes out the cannon, but the immediate Zhonya's from Klax. Rather interesting. Gets caught in the baby cage. Gets caught in the Jinx traps. Kites out, but flashes immediately under the tower. Wants to try and get damage off. The Requiem coming out. Doing so much damage. Jetless fighting Wabajaki in the Death Realm. But that is not going to be enough as the dark side is dead. But there are 4 members available who could possibly stop this siege. Very full health bars on both teams, but Wabajaki is taking a bit low as Jetlust was fighting him there. Baby Cage not connecting to anyone. But Slayer wants blood. He wants to go for more. As they are not going to go for the siege mid, but are rather going to continue this effect of bleeding them out, forcing them to stay in their base to clear minions, and just get more and more towers around the map. It is 15,000 gold lead in favor of ATK. This is looking very rough for Royalty right now. Just trying to barely scrape by. Want to try and make the plays. Want to try and set the bar. But unfortunately, Royalty were not able to use this early game team comp that they had with the Lee Sin work. And have just let this Karthus and let this Senna scale so hard. And it's exceedingly hard to do anything there. As Slayer gonna be waiting in that bot side. Inhibitors on their way to spawn. While Unique goes and explores and clears out some wards. That rhymed. I should be a rapper. Pug. Now Vega. Okay, so now I see Not and Unique are gonna be clearing out some of Lee Sin's jungle. Just wants some stackaroonies. Now we're going to take a look at their stacks one last time. So for Vega, he is sitting on 182 stacks. And the Senna is going... The Karthus, 30 stacks of Dark Seal. And the 88... Oh, Lee Sin goes for the kick there. But all that coming out from Cassante. Going to be trying to pull this Lee Sin into the fight. And it's still going to keep going. But ATK are sieging. While Royalty constantly looking for fights here. Flash coming out from Slayer. Clean flash there. Kiting out Royalty. Lee Sin lands the resonating strike, gets kited out, but then the immediate root coming out from not saving Slayer. That is a double kill for him there. Requiem is summoned onto Wabajaki into the comeuppance now. As that is another triple kill for Slayer. And a double kill for the Cassante. As now ATK are going to be looking to close this game. It is 5 members dead and 80 Royalty are all done. As game 1 will be going over to ATK very comfortably as they take the win 26-8 and are taking their sweet time with ending. And now it's GG's over to ATK. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Game 1 is done. Slayer is kind of on another level right now with this Akshan. As it's GG, well played to everyone there. But Royalty, unfortunately, falling short in this series to ATK. as now we're already getting into the second lobby. It should not take too long here, as everyone is all here. We're gonna hop into my little spectator hole, because that's where I sit to spectate. But let me turn down the music just a tiny bit. Okay, so we're gonna queue up some. I'm gonna try and queue up some League of Legends music. I don't know else really what to queue up, realistically speaking, for a champ select. The song for Jesus. Jesus. Yo, bro, that sounds like sounds like a Pog champ select song, bro. But the problem with that is it's catchy. And if it has lyrics, people aren't paying attention to champ select, they're just gonna keep singing the song, bro. So now gonna be playing some of the Starforger stuff. There's so many cool songs here. Artrox. We'll play. Oh, there's so many Annie ones. The Versus theme. Eyes on Worlds. There we go. Too powerful of an earworm, bro. Yeah, dude, you can't can't casually just unleash that kind of power, man. Like it just wouldn't work out for you. You can't just casually unleash that kind of power. But I think it's time to get Baby Yoda here. Rise, best League of Legends song ever. That is true. I very much agree with you there. It is Rise is my favorite song by Riot Games. One of the best. Oh, welcome, comrade. Hope you're enjoying your stay, comrade Captain Coleman. So now we are joined by, we got Baby Yoda, Din Grogu, and we got Winnie the Pooh once again. We're going to be my co-casters. This is the only game getting played tonight. No, we are likely going to get the full series. Would not be surprised if we get the full series, because I believe with best of threes and all, it is quite difficult with load shedding. We're stage 2, then stage 4, and then stage 2, and then stage 4 again. So it has been kind of a nightmare here and there. So hopefully we actually get to see the full series, but it does look like they are just trying to get the planning done for this match coming up. Blokes. Why you just say blokes, bro? You can't just say blokes and then not say anything, man. It's just not how it is. Alrighty. Let's make sure we run at optimal running power for the stream. My stream is low-key dying. But here we are. Foxy Cookie Nom. Oh, that's such a cute emote, Matt. Oh yeah, it's from Foxy's stream. But it is a very cute looking emote. I do like it. And then we get the Sasuke, and then Foxy v Ruin Rage. What be happening? Me not know. This chat is something. This chat is really something. My goodness. Okay. Yeah, now the music wise, let's take a quick step back from this music and let's listen to some. Let's find a banger. What kind of banger we want to listen to here? I don't know how many F1 fans we have here, but I was gonna play a particular song, but I also don't want to scare any people away. So we will rather be playing. Where is it? Trying to find it. Where is it? Ooh, this is a banger. This is a banger. That's gonna be a bit of a tricky one. That's gonna be a bit of a tricky one, actually. Strange. I don't know how I'm gonna cope with that one. You're so rude. All right. Don't have to, just doing it for the lols. I know, but I try and commit to it to see how often I actually say it. But Munchmello has already given me a hydrate. Oh no, my shit, it's empty. Wait. There's a little bit left. All right, we good. I'll grab water in an interval. I'll grab more water for the interval because I feel like this second game is going to be a bit of a doozy. But I do appreciate you watching out. Oh gosh, people are now going to make me hydrate. Okay, I'll get the water now, chat. Okay, I'll get the water now. Me thinking I'm totally not going to get drowned by my chat. Okay. All right. We are immediately going to be hopping into the next game. Oh no, wrong one. Dude, I am just used to clicking every other screen that is not the right screen. Freaking out here. But Royalty now switching sides, gonna be on the blue side, so we'll have first pick, but not have the counter pick. As I've also got Ghost Pops. Ow. Ow. Now, Wukong is gonna be banned. Does make sense. Expect that, and then the Varus then taken away from Royalty. Not gonna give that over to Vanzor too easily. Then the Rakan being nabbed away from Unique. Don't want that to get through either. Gragas being taken away from Goth, as well as possibly Darkseid, who have been playing it too. These next bans are going to be quite interesting. Are we going to see a different ban, or are they going to are they going to continue with the preset bans that they are coming? Support from Penta for ATK. Thank you, Pentamario. Thank you. Report for Caster from Penta. Aww. You're so sweet. But now we see that is going to be the Jarvan ban, and then the Karthus ban. So Karthus is not going to be given over to Garth anytime soon, and the Jarvan not going to be given over to Not. I made a Not joke. It was bound to happen. I'm sorry, chat. The Not joke was bound to happen. First picks. We are going to see the Maokai hover. Bookouts for not talking to me recently. But bro, I haven't seen you recently, man. Like, I've been missing you so much. And we have got plans. We've all got plans tomorrow with the boys. We got sushi night. That is going to be the Thresh then locked in for ATK. So that does look like it's going to be in the hands of Unique. It is his most played champion, most comfortable champion. And then the Jinx immediately paired with it. This is a bot lane you should be afraid of. This is a very scary bot lane to go up against. Especially because it's ATK on this bot lane. But what have we got on? What is the answer there? Got the Blitzcrank cover. Is it going to be the Blitzcrank for Darkseid? Curious to see if we are going to get a Blitzcrank or not. All right, we are getting the Blitzcrank. It's the two hookers down in the bot lane. Who will be the better hooker? Blitz Draven. Would not be surprised. Vanzor on the Draven is a sight to behold. Love seeing him on these kind of more aggressive ADCs rather than having to forcibly play passively on the Jinx. So, will we see Draven? No, we are not. We are going to see the Xayah locked in, as is the most common matchup in League of Legends right now. It is a Xayah versus Jinx. Who would have thought? Actual Sag. Yeah, the actual Sag indeed. And then final pick for ATK. Are they going to lock in their jungler? It does look like it. And it's going to be the Lilia lock-in for Not Here. One of my mods must be pretty happy right now seeing that champion being picked. And I wonder who that mod is. You're taking song requests at the moment. I can take some song requests. I'll take song requests once the champ select is done. And then we can play some songs. Permitting is like on Spotify, or if I can play it through YouTube kind of deal. I have made it so if you request a song, you can attach the link to it, and then I will be able to find it pretty easily. As the Akshan being banned away by Royalty, do not want to see this in the mid lane again. It was very scary to deal with Akshan 1v9ing here. You can use the points, you can link it. Oh, but you spent your points. Okay, never mind. Just link it to me and I'll give it a go. But then the Veigar is going to be taken away from Psycho. So we're not going to be seeing any of that baby cage action. But then the Darius immediately being taken away from ATK. No questions asked. Mordekaiser also was taken away from Wabajaki. So very curious to see what kind of picks they're going to answer with here. Especially in that top lane. Mordekaiser was a big issue for Jetlust. But then that is going to be the Scion for Jetlust. Something he does love playing, something he's very comfortable on, something that scales really well. Right now, ATK's team have got so much hard scaling. It is going to be so hard to try and play this early game if you're Royalty. All right, the last two picks is going to be the Ornn for Wabajaki. Is going to offer more of that tank play, but we see here not a lot of damage pickup for Royalty. They've got the Ornn, they've got the Maokai, but not sure where they're going to go for terms of damage. They need to go with hard AP damage here, and with the Evelynn being hovered, is it going to be Evelynn for Garth? And it is going to be Darkseid locking in Victor mid for Psycho here. Support for Caster from Penta. Aw, thank you, boys. I really appreciate it. All right. If you don't like the song, you can just skip. Okay. I will give it a listen. Don't you worry, kind sir. As then, that is likely the Victor. That is going to be the Victor mid. As now, Zig's going to be locked in once again. So that is Zig's mid lane going up against Victor. That is on top lane against the Scion. As Blitzcrank support going into the Thresh. And that is Maokai jungle going into the Lilia. Just wanted to also to see if you were taking requests today before I requested. Not yet, but I should be able to take them soon. As the teams do lock in, we are going to be preparing the loadouts. A lot of AT on the side of ATK with the Lilia and the Ziggs, but plenty of AD with the Jinx back up there. And then magic damage plenty for Royalty with only 2 real damage dealers available. So Xayah and Victor have to get a lead in this game before they could look to push for any other form of team fighting. And thank you, Mr. Mango Marco, for the follow. Damn, killing it. You legend, Marco. Thank you. All right. So now let's go to the Just Chatting, and then let's see what song Matthew has got in store for us. Okay. Open the Spotify. Okay, so... Oh, you played this for me, Matt. I remember you played this for me once. Oh, no, wait, no, I missed it. Okay, there we go. Let's give it a listen. Come on. 100 Shabasi. About 1,000. Okay. Okay, that's... And then we'll add that to queue as well. It's going to be a little louder. So I might have to talk a bit louder, but this is El Tigre Infanticide. I'm not going to listen to the full song, but we'll try. Because I only have about 1:43 till we're in game. So let's see how this goes. This kind of vibing, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Support for Costa from Penta. You guys are really just making man heart melt. I did queue up your song, Ure. I did queue it up, but I don't think we're gonna listen to it before the match starts, at least, because we are going to be heading into game soon. So it might not end up being played. Unfortunate, like until after the game at least. All right, there we go. So it does look like we are going to be heading right into game here. Winnie the Pooh, and they're joining me. Bella is down here. And we'll bring Bella on before we all hop out. Alright, so we are going to be immediately hopping into game here. It was very fast loading. Let's do scoreboard, time controls, objective timers. There you go. We are in, and I just realized the royalty logo is slightly off, and so is the ATK one. Let me fix that real quick. So there you go. That's fixed, and that is fixed too. Somewhat, like it keeps snapping to a grid that I don't want it to snap to. There you go. That's all done and dusted. I didn't do a prediction. All right, we do see immediate hook onto Vanzor there, but will be cleansed right away. So I actually completely forgot to do the predictions because we were listening to bangers. So let's start another prediction. We got ATK and royalty. I'll give you guys 5 minutes to go for these votes here. So, all right, as you see, there was more commitment there from ATK. They wanted to look for a fight, but unfortunately did not get one. As now they do look like Lilia does want to go for an invade with Klax and Slayer. That is no cleanse on Vanzor. So he is very susceptible to hook that Thresh. Also does not have flash. So in the mid lane. Don't necessarily know how this matchup goes between Ziggs and Victor, but there is an immediate invade already happening for the Maokai. Like, we do see this Maokai is going to have to be fighting for this raid buff of his. Hook does connect. He is level 2, is trying to desperately smite that camp. But first blood will be going over to Lilia as the late invade there from Not absolutely out of this world. And making sure that this Maokai does not play to his strengths. Not going to be able to get that level 3 early enough. Going to be able to go for those early ganks. Where Lilia going to be scaling up a little bit more. With Wabajaki and Jetless just poking it out. With Slayer and Psycho going to be doing some more stuff here. A lot of damage coming out onto Slayer. who's gonna have to back off. With Wabajaki forcing the Scion under the tower. We got another full stacking champion here. So hard scaling there. Jinx and Thresh hard scaling. Lilia with the hard scaling as well. 2.8k onto ATK right now. As Wabajaki is gonna have to run away there. Flash traded for Flash. Psycho is going for the solo kill onto Slayer, but will get knocked away. As Flash for Flash traded top side. And Exhaust trade in the bot lane with Unique with no Ignite either. Not sure where that was done, but there's none of that. Support for Caster from Penta. Oh, I don't know what to say to all you guys. You guys are so nice. Alrighty then. Nothing really interesting going on, actually. No big fights. Not is trying to fight out God. Has the water walking, has the Lilia passive, will be able to lock that down. Will land the Q. Jetlust is going to be following him there. Garth is running for his life, but not takes down the Maokai once again. Oh, the hook barely missing onto Klax there, but then the immediate re-hook from Unique. And Darkseid walks into the traps there. Vanzel is trying to trade out, will get the root. Immediate flash there, and Vanzel picking up Klax. Really, really good trade from Royalty on the other side of the map. Getting more gold onto the Xayah is what they need. Alrighty. Royalty look like they're in a slightly more comfortable position. Thresh does try to go for the hook onto Darkseid, but will not connect. As Not is bot side. Lid does have flash, does have the cleanse. But Not is just going to go for this 1v2 very adamantly. Does go for the grab as well. Lands in there. Vanzor trying to take out Not. But will be Lance into safety. Alright, and Not was played a bit aggressive there. Very greedy. Wanted to try and make sure Vanzor was not able to get a free back. As Wojak and Jetlust play the tank top lane. Just sit there and farm. Kind of makes me want to play top lane, not going to lie. But I don't know what I want to play top lane. I might play some solo queue after this. I don't know if I'm going to stream it though, because the solo queue games have been absolutely horrific and I don't want to hurt your eyes. And quite frankly, my ranked games are not nearly as entertaining as these ones. Play Shaco top lane? I mean, I already did once, and it went really, really, really well. I mean, Fuzzy Sensei made me play it, and I got like I got 25 Megis. It was mental. Please not. Please. Some people say yes, some people saying no. People like my Shaco, other people don't. Alright, but Wabajak is going to be getting ganked here by Not. Does not have anywhere to go, does not have the flash. Wabajak living a little bit longer. But Not is on a killing spree. Blitzwing does go for the grab. Player does not have any flash available. But does have flash available. Does have the W. Shen. Alright. I'll play Shen. Not on stream. But I will play Shen. We're going to play support though. As now we do see the ghost coming out from Victor. But the immediate flash from Lilia. And then the return flash coming out from Psycho. Who will not be able to sidestep the Lilia swirl. As Not is now 4-0 on this Lilia. Well, Unique is looking for some action. Does not look like he's going to get much of it. He's going to go mid to try and pull the wave. Pulled it a little bit. But roaming Unique, nothing new here. Whereas Darkseid's going to be able to clear the sword. Unique not going to be able to go for the hook. Victor flashing after Lilia W. Oof. I mean, it was flash for flash. Now Vanzor going in for the trades here. Does burn the claims. Immediate pullback again. And Vanzor 2-0. Blitzcrank laying that pog hook onto Unique. Who has to burn the immediate flash. Royalty bot lane looking a lot more comfortable than they did in the first game. That early game did really screw over Vanzor last match. But very curious to see what the Xayah can do with this lead. As now Not is also quite strong. Level 6. Has plenty gold under his belt. Likely has the full demonic embrace. Ornn going in for some trades here with the Grasp. Sion immediately going to trade back. Brittle stonks for Wabajaki. Knock up there from Jetlust. Also retrading Grasp. It's just a matter of Grasp for Grasp. Like, it's just tank. Sion does go for the ulti, but the Ornn is called. Wabajaki is going to get knocked up, but will land the Ornn. Will he be able to get the solo kill to Jetlust? The minions not doing enough. Jetlust barely surviving. And will level up and continue to walk out of that alive. But Jetlust is spotted on a ward. Wabajaki does know of this. Flash knock up there from Wabajaki. Will be able to get it onto Jetlust, but Jetlust again living on such small amounts of health. Well, Darkseid is going to be trying to catch out this Jinx. Clax looking for the sidestep. Flash tries to go for the knock-up. Will get the grab. Will get the knock-up into the W from Garth. As Vanzor is now on a killing spree on the Xayah. 0 and 3 for Clax. And Royalty seems to have found their way through with this Xayah pick. Now on, gonna be chilling in the top side. Gonna be doing some of that good old forging. We'll pick up the extra health. Darkseid goes to clear more vision. And these two tanks just duke it out. They're both just permanently low health. And it's because they're tanks, they're technically not low health. They are taking a little bit of poke from Psycho as Darkseid is mid lane. But Not and Thresh are Not and Unique are on the top side. And Psycho gonna try and hold this wave from crashing on the tower. The Lilia and Thresh are gonna be rotating onto that Rift Herald. But Darkseid does get blocked by the minions, unfortunately. As Unique and Not are going to catch out this Ornn. Does slow him with the Swirl Seed. Despite being on a control ward, Not and Thresh very easily going to take down Wabajaki. As Not now unstoppable on this Lilia. 5 and 0 with the full demonic embrace by there. And it does look like they want to try and start up the Rift Herald. But Garth and Darkseid are there to try and trade it out. Makai does drop the Nature's Grasp into Blitzcrank knockup. They pull into the Vector W, but there's immediate Ziggs are coming out, silencing Not, but Darkseid not going to be able to walk out of this one alive. Ornn is called, not going to connect onto Lilia. Lilia puts 2 of them to sleep. Garth trying to pick up 1, but Not is too strong. As Psycho has to burn the Ghost, does hit by the Swirl Seed. And Not is someone you should not mess with. And yes, I did it. I did make the joke, okay? You can say what you want, but I made the joke. Alright, but Jetlust suffering a little bit into the Ornn right at the moment, but Ornn very behind in terms of gold. Darkseid does Hexed Flash over for the grab, but the immediate Lantern there from Unique will save the day. Very good Lantern usage from Unique, making sure his Ziggs does continue to survive. Well, we still do see Vanzor is alone against Clax. Will land the root, does have the Ghost, but will walk into the Jinx traps immediately. Blitzcrank goes for the grab onto Unique. Unique pulls the Lilia in. Bit of a turn on this Royalty side. Blitzcrank also doing a lot of damage, but no trade kills there as Royalty do lose their Blitzcrank. In a strange turn of events, Blitzcrank thinking he had the catch, but Thresh immediately bringing in his teammates, and they get that takedown there. Not is level 8. Garth is only level 7 on this Maokai. A little bit behind in the CS. As Thresh still wants to look for a fight. The immediate flash QE from Psycho. So now we start to see why I call the Psycho. Absolutely mental play there coming out from him. Ziggs playing a little bit too far up, but now Clax is going to be rotating to this dragon. Darkseid does get spotted on a ward, so could not go for the steal even if he wanted to, as that is already the full smite for Not picking up the first dragon. So Wabajaki is going to try and see if he can get a quick reset here, but does not actually want to go for it. Does have a CS lead over the Sion, but will not go for any resets, as Vanzor is going to be resetting for that Kraken Slayer, as well as the full boots. So she is going to be a force to reckon with. Jinx does drop Zoom Mega Death Rock to keep the Jinx there. Unique wants to go for a play, lanterns them in, and Xayah is forced to stay as ATK going to push the wave. Ojak gets the immediate knock-up onto Jetlust. And then again, this is just tank for tank. Vanzor is quite low. Garth is bopping him. Immediate flash auto-attack ignite from Unique. But that will be a trade kill into the Blitzcrank grab. Absolutely astounding Blitzcrank grab from Darkseid here. Who is just going to zone off Jinx. Jinx has nowhere to go. Does have the flash. Does have the exhaust. But that is a double kill for Garth. The Ornhorn is summoning again. A 2v1. We'll get a double knock-up onto Not and to Jetlust. But this is a very fed Lilia. Very fast one too. As Jetlust picks up the Ornn. With now Maokai taking that Rift Herald into the bot lane. Wants to try and get some more plates. Wants to try and make up for that early gold disparity in the jungle. As he picks up 3 plates. And we'll reset here. But 2 Kraken Slayers bought. Jinx is going to be a little bit behind. Just with the Caulfield's Hammer picked up by Xayah. Gonna want to rush into that Navori quick blade as Blitzcrank. Oh, we see a massive burst of damage coming out from the Victor onto the Ziggs. Immediately gonna be Lantern out, saving that flash for a better day as Blitzcrank is gonna try and look for the grab here. Will walk immediately over the traps. Darkseid is gonna go for the grab. Will flash Q, but then will need to be slowed as now Klax. Oh, what a flash from Klax! As it is a 1-for-1 trade. But that is much more valuable for ATK as they shut down Vanzor. And Lilia tries to go for the flash Q, but does not connect. Lilia does get to sleep onto the Victor. Victor will trade 1-for-1 as Slayer takes 1 down with him. Now Sion does pick up the Heartsteel, and Ziggs does already have the Leandries as Victor with the Ludens. And support's gonna be a while before we see any mythic items from them. As this game is a lot closer than we would have thought it would be. Royalty stepping up their game a little bit more here. Particularly in this bot side. The Xayah playing really aggressively. Goes for those 1v1s. Does have the cleanse to cleanse the exhaust, so will generally come out on top of these 1v1s. As Maokai does drop the Nature's Grasp. Will connect over to... but the flash from Garth! What a flash! As Vanzor will pick up that kill there once again. Putting him at 5-2 on this Xayah. And it does look like Royalty are going to get that bot lane tower. While Unique clearing out some vision. These 2 tanks just gonna duke it out once again. Tank top lanes, what can you say?
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
As we now waiting to see what Royalty are gonna be doing with this lead. They're gonna probably send that Xayah top side or mid to pick up some more plating. Give us some more gold, put her in a stronger position. But Maokai has started picking up some steam, as well as the Victor. This is a game that is very winnable for Royalty if they play their cards right. They just can't let ATK breathe. They just can't let ATK find those picks. They have to keep up this kind of aggression. But Not is lagging a little bit. My goodness, that is a lot of lag from Not. He's gonna have to wait it out and see what he's gonna be doing with that high ping. As Unique and Not are spotted on a control ward by Vanzor. The Swirlsea does go wide, does not land on the bird. But then Darkseid tries to go for this grab, does not connect, and so does Unique, and no grabs connect on either side of the map. Jetlust going to be walking up, going to be able to tank those Maokai traps, while the rest of ATK are going to start this second dragon. Ornhorn is summoned, Nature's Grasp is there. That is going to be the excellent flank onto the Ziggs. Ziggs will fall, so will the Scion. But Wabajaki is chasing down Unique and Klax. Psycho is too much of a psycho. Takes down Thresh. And Jinx dropping the Zoom Mega Death Rocket, but the knock-up not gonna be able to stop her there. As Royalty cannot pick up the dragon, but do pick up the ace. And are going to look to try and take that mid lane tower down. Getting that bot lane behind is a crucial thing they need to do for ATK, because Vanzor absolutely popping off in this team fight. Victor also maintaining a very strong kiting position. Goes for the TP on that mid lane tower. Immediate grab onto there. The tanking tower. The tower has not fallen yet. Ziggs takes one. Ziggs takes two in a minor misplay. But now we see Darkseid actually opts to pick up the Everfrost. Wants to make sure he secures that lockdown on that carry. But with Royalty wants to take it to a draw. They want to take this game to game 3. And we all know what happens with a game 3. But now Lilia does opt for the Cosmic Drive second item. Yet to build that Mythic. Well, Makai also going for that full AP with the Oblivion Orb. You see a massive team fight there. Third stroke signs, but Nature's Graph does connect onto Unique. Unique is rooted. He is stunned. Drops the box. Doesn't connect. Peroxide flash hooking onto Not there. But Gar taking a lot of damage. Jinx Super Mega Death Rocket will take down one. But Vanzo will get this takedown onto Lilia. As now Victor is there to take down Klax. Klax has exhaust, but cannot use it. As that is a massive one-shot there from Victor. While Jetlust and Wabajaki are just juking it out in the bot lane. Two tanks just chilling 10 feet apart because they're not taking part in any team fights. Victor does drop the ghost. Ends up pulling the Victor forward. Warnhorn is called onto Slayer, but will go wide. In fact, it was meant to hit Jetlust, but we see now Slayer is still continuously being chased. Psycho is on an absolute rampage right now on the Victor. 7 and 2 does have the Lich Bane and the Luden's Echo, or Luden's Tempest. Sorry, my bad. My bad. It just seems that these two top lane are just permanently fighting. They're not in team fights. They're fighting each other, but they're not. They're just there. Like this is the top lane tank meta, and both of them are just chilling. Chilling like a bunch of villains. Ornn is yet to pick up a first item. Sound does have the Tar Steel, has been stacking it, but Vanzo is not going to go for the 1v1 onto Klax. We'll get the immediate root pullback. Does drop the exhaust. It's not going to be enough. Vanzo is just too strong. 2 full items. Ornn does land the knockup on Jetlust. Does a bit of damage there. Walks out of the knockup. It just doesn't seem like much damage is being done on either side. As Unique Hex flashes over the wall. Darkseid looking for one. Vanzo will pick up Unique. Hook does connect onto Darkseid. The slow from the Everfrost will pick up one. The hook does charge up. The immediate Nature's Grasp into Slayer. Into the Blitzcrank grab. Into the Feather pullback. That is a double kill there for Xayah. As Not is trying to run and try and catch out this Victor. But immediate Victor also into the flash. Shut down for the Lilia. But Jinx almost taking down Vanzor. But he is living by the skin of his teeth now. 12 and 2 on this Xayah. 3 heart-related stacks. Yeah, so he's sitting on 133 stacks right now. With the Ornn opted for the Radiant Virtue. And has the first upgraded Ornn item. Going to hit level 14 and is going to give the first one out. Likely going to give it to the Xayah. Who is now 3 items. Does have the Navori. Does have the Lord Dominix. He's going to be an absolute menace for this backline and this front line of ATK. As Darkseid clearing out some more vision. Okay. With their 2 dragons in ATK's favor. And they do look like they want to try and play with around that win condition that is the soul stacking. But it is going to be a proper full 5v5 for this dragon. ATK. Oh, we see the flash connect. The hook connects onto Unique. Caught out there. Ornhorn is stunned. Will land onto the Jinx. Will land the knockup. Jinx is half HP. That is one of the main aspects of engage gone for ATK. Really, really good hook coming out there from Darkside. Does not connect, and there Ziggs drops the Death Rocket. Sumega Death Rocket, Death Bomb, but then Sumega Death Rocket does not land onto the Dragon. Vanzor tanks it, and that is now first Dragon for Royalty as they delay the game further. Not is still alive, and Unique has just respawned, so they maybe want to look for Baron here, but they are going to have to play for another pick before doing so. What are we going to see? Darkside is going to try and look for the grab here. Blitzcrank being a key aspect of their team fight here. If they're able, they are going to be opting for the Baron here. There is no vision from Royalty. Not is going to try and go for the steal. Does not have the flash. Blitzcrank could possibly go for the grab. Does not grab. Not into the pit. Sion does land. Go into the pit. Featherstorm is dropped. Going to immediately pull back onto that Sion. Sion will not be able to try and steal that Baron as Blues take it away. Sion falls to the Xayah. And Royalty are looking to run down ATK. Ghost was dropped by Psycho, but did get depleted. Sion desperately trying to get a knock up and trying to take down the Xayah, but really good positioning from Vanzor. As she will get the Ornn upgrade, she will get the Worm Fallen Sacrifice. And that does mean Xayah is almost halfway to the QSS. It does look like she might be going the QSS or might be going Bloodthirster, not really sure, but she has picked up some MR, does respect the Ziggs and does respect the Lilia. As now the Ornn is called, is going to land the knock-up onto the Ziggs. Ziggs has nowhere to go. Psycho is going to be there. Slow connects the shield from the Archangel's procs, but at the end of the day, that is going to be an all kill. Wild Jug as the Nation's Cross flash over the wall onto that backline. Vanzor picks up 2. Absolutely amazing play coming out from Darkside and Goth. Able to set up well for this Xayah. Did not expect that. Klax is dead. Still had both Sums. Ziggs is dead. Had Flash available. Royalty are looking to close out this game. They want to take this game 3. The Blitzcrank hook does go wide. Is now desperately trying to stack it out. Vanzor will be able to try and go for the shutdown there. That is a good lockdown there. The knockup does not land from the Sion. Gets taken down and rooted before reaching that back line. As now Royalty looking like they're in a very commanding position here. You want to take that tower. Looks like they will get it. Lilia does want to try and go for this kill onto Vanzor. That is a 1,000 gold shutdown. And you definitely don't want to give that kind of gold away if you are Royalty. So that is going to be a running, that Vanzor is going to be running for his life. He's got to be running. And if we take, they're just going to take a step back, going to slow down a little bit. Dragon's not up for another 2 minutes. Baron is also not up another 3. So it's all just going to be about the farming now. Jinx, unfortunately, 210 for 1. Not able to be as big of an impact as in the last game. But Garth wants to try and pick out one. Lilia does have 3 items now available. Does have the Leandries and Demonic Embrace synergy. Tries to land an E, but it does not connect with anyone. But now Ziggs will pick up a bot lane tower with the passive. Gosh, my nose is so itchy. Oh my goodness. Not Keep is continuously looking to try and get catch-outs with this Swirl Seed. Webjaki helping himself to some Kruggaroonies. And now the wave, as Sion is going to be there to kind of negate it. And once again, we see this top lane duel. It's just, it's as old as time itself. But Lilia is going to be pathing into that top side. But Wabajaki will walk away. As 3 members of Royalty are in the bot side. That is a 3-item Victor. That Jinx needs to be very careful to not get caught in his W. Else that is just 1-2 pop for Klax. I'm gonna need more water next game, my goodness. We see Garth is going to be dropping the Nature's Grasp, is going to be able to reach Slayer. But they are not going to go for the kill. They are just going to opt to go for that tower, and will pick it up very easily. Very good siege there from Royalty. Only really used one ultimate, and the Maokai ultimate is a fairly short cooldown. Is already a quarter of the way there. As they are going to be setting up for this next dragon. This is the second Mountain Soul, or second Mountain Dragon for Royalty. And if they stack this, their Ornn and their Maokai are going to be very, very tanky boys. Already picking up a lot of extra resistances, especially with this dragon here. That is 16% bonus armor and magic resist. Think what that can do for an Ornn who has got already so much. Ornn now, 259 armor and 278 magic resist. Is going to be a very chunky boy. As Unique goes for the hook. Does not land. But even Vanzor, looking at Vanzor here, got 106 armor and 86 MR. Is a tanky ADC on top of that. And one thing is for sure, Royalty definitely were not going to give this series over to ATK for free. As that gold lead is just over 9,000. It is over 9,000. I said it. I said it's over 9,000. As now 4 items for the Xayah. Went for the Bloodthirster. Picked up a little bit of MR. That is 4 items available to the Jinx's 3. Well, 3 items for Lilia. 3 items for Maokai. 3 items for the Victor. And the Blitzcrank on the 2 still. Likely not going to be able to get to that 3rd item. As Thresh is still yet to pick up the 2nd one. Blitzcrank is going to go for a grab. Will not connect onto Not. As Baron is going to be spawning in 15 seconds. We could be possibly seeing a play happen in here. And my cat has just hopped into the room. Flax going to be soaking up some minions. Wants to try and scale. Play the scaling game. But Royalty can play this very, very well. Blitzcrank does go for the grab. Will grab the Sion over the wall. Victor getting rooted out there. Nature's Grasp does drop. Does connect onto multiple members. Superneck Death Rocket not going to connect on Land's Grasp. God taking on a journey into the back line. As now they're going to be pulled in with the Thresh. Sion takes down Maokai. Going to be flashing out for Vanzor. And flashing out for Psycho. Vanzor's likely going to be burning up the Lily as there's a double shutdown there. Klax takes down Darkseid. And Lilia takes down Vanzor as Royalty fall back and lose the team fight with now ATK eyeing this Baron. That is going to be 5 members available for this Baron. Vanzor, Darkseid, and Ruin will not be up in time. But Psycho is desperately trying to go for a steal, trying to pick up some kills there. But Jinx will do the 1 rocket auto attack. Will take down Victor. They do get the shutdown onto Baron. And that is now only a 4,000 gold lead for Royalty. Lilia is proving to be an absolute nightmare to deal with for Royalty now. Able to get onto that backline, onto Vanzor. Wasn't able to drop the Feather Storm in time. Could not really cleanse anything there. So Vanzor needs to play a little bit more careful. And Psycho wasn't able to get his damage off in time. Wasn't able to get his ulti off either. So hopefully he will be able to get it off in this next big team fight, which is likely going to be do or die for this next dragon, who's up in 2 minutes. Oh my goodness, I'm getting lightheaded here.
I'm just going to...
They are going to be picking up blue buff for himself. Very happy to do so. I'm just going to eat Ghost Pops, peeps. Ow. Ghost Pops. Don't hashtag sponsor me, Ghost Pops. Or in this case, sponsor me, Simba. Lilia now peeking at that level 16 is very fast. Does have 4 items. And Jinx was able to pick up 2 kills there. Now has the 200 gold shutdown. Xayah still has a 700 gold shutdown. So, one thing's for sure. She is still going to be the priority target. But all the Ornn items are coming out. There's only one more Ornn item left. And it is to upgrade for the Maokai. So, Ornn now, Higgin, that level 16 does want to go give that Ornn item over. Well, they do see a TP coming out from Ziggs. They do want priority on this dragon. Do not want to give 3 mountains dragons there, but you see, not the Thresh does go for the hook, does land on the guard, but it's going to be immediately taken down. As Jetlust in the backline tries to get a kill, will take down God's Eye, drops the Feather Storm into the massive pullback into a single double kill. Jetlust fighting this backline, will flash over the walls. Dying picking up a triple kill in this team fight, and looks like that they want more. Unique going for the aggressive play onto the Blitzcrank, trying to pull one of their teammates in, but gets absolutely bursted down with a Xayah 20-3, and Argo, and then Ornn and the Victor are going to be doing that dragon, while Vanzor is going to be going for this. Oh my goodness. Sion is going to be fighting Vanzor here. Vanzor does not have Feather Storm, will be able to pull it back, but is healing so much. The Gargoyle Stone Play keeps Jetlust alive. Well, the Knight's Vow doing mad work and keeping the Xayah out of harm's way. As now the QSS is locked in for Xayah, so is respecting a lot of that crowd control that could connect to her. As 3 Mountain Dragons, that is 24% bonus armor and MR for Royalty, making it much harder to get that burst off. But luckily, Lilia does have some true damage up her sleeve, and so does the Jinx, so it should be somewhat okay for them in terms of trying to pick up kills. But right now, final Ornn item comes out, Primordial Dawn for Maokai. They are ahead in gold, regardless 5,000 gold lead almost exactly, but with the Ornn items have about an extra 1,000, 2,000 gold over ATK with those bonus stats picked up. Vanzor ticking to level 17 now. Darkside and Wabajaki are looking for a catch here with Psycho. Is going to spot them out. Is desperately going to try and pick up that Scuttle Crab, but will not be able to as Victor takes that down. Final item picked up by Xayah. She is full build, does have the ability to negate the sleep, but needs to be careful not to use it too early. If you negate the drowsy, you will still fall asleep regardless, so you need to make sure you wait it out as long as possible. Now Lilia looking to build that one last health item, probably going to be building the Morellonomicon. Not the Morellonomicon, the Rylai's, sorry, I forgot the Morello is no longer that health item. So all eyes on the next team fight. Jetlust fighting, taking a bad bite with Psycho. Vanzor is going to be there to back him up. Sion does have the ultimate available. Pullback not able to do enough. Sion barely getting out and very minimal health. No objectives up just yet. Baron up in 1 minute and 1 minute 5 seconds. As both teams want to look to play for it. Ornn does not have TP. Sion does. So is going to try and push out this lane, but it's going to remain a 4v4 for the possible Baron in a minute's time. The Darkside has been very crucial in organizing these team fights for Royalty, has been picking them out superbly. While not, he's locking in some more camps, taking up that level 17. Xayah. Oh no, we see Vanzor gets hit by the Swirling Seed, but that Bloodthirster shield, it will keep him alive. But Shotgun Psycho and the rest of his team will be looking to play around this Baron. Sion is still bot, still does not have the TP. Sion does. Wants to make sure that the Sion cannot TP back to this team fight that is about to break out. Do look they want to go for the bait. Do land the Swirling Seed onto Darkside. A lot of wards and a lot of vision for Royalty in that top red side jungle. Well, Ornn has got a really good flank here. Ornn calls the Forge Guard. Lands it on the Lilia. Lilia is absolutely caught. I will flash the knock up. Thresh does land onto Wagajaki. Clack's trying to cut up. Will have to flash away. Ornn does try and get in the way of the knockup, but then Slayer takes down one. As what Vanzor kiting it out, absolutely shredding through Jetlust. Massive pullback onto Slayer there. Darkside and Garth are looking quite low. Sion is to get massive, then pullback again. Feather Storm out there, but the hook will connect from Unique. Crucial hook there. Garth takes down one, but ATK look like they are coming out on top. Vanzor doing so much, but that crucial thresh hook keeping Vanzor locked down, and ATK will win that team fight. There was so much going on there that I couldn't really keep up, but the really good ultimate coming out from Slayer did take down one. Did really good AoE damage with the ultimate. But now, Dragon's up in 40. Darkside does want the priority, but Unique also pinging it as well. As the rest of ATK are going to be starting up the Baron. Garth is not going to likely be up to go for the steal. And it doesn't look like they are going to attempt. It looks like they are just going to make their way down to Dragon immediately. Unique, Not, and Slayer are going to be able to get this, but are not going to smite it. They do want to hold the smite for that soul. 3 members of Royalty onto that Dragon. Multiple members of ATK are resetting the double TP, Jetless TPs, and now we see the TP from Ziggs as well. Wabajaki needs to stay alive. He is the main engage for this Royalty side. Or Blitzcrank needs to get a miracle grab if Royalty want to pick up this Dragon. Wabajaki's still fighting. So Darkside needs to look for a miracle grab. Vanzor will chase down Jetlust. Darkside gets caught in the Jinx traps. Wolf is going to walk away asleep from there, but it will go golden as Slayer takes down one. But Xayah is left in the back line untouched. Takes down the Scion. He speeds the Scion in zombie form. Thresh lands the hook onto Vanzor. Vanzor will sidestep it very easily, as that is still 1-4-2 in favor of ATK. Vanzor and Garth are still alive, very much full HP, but Not is quite low. Unique is also, but Wabajaki tanking a lot of damage for the Xayah. Likely not going to be able to do it. Could possibly look for a TP back. Wabajaki going to be able to get taken down by Slayer. Vanzor trying to go and chase down multiple members of ATK. Looking quite low. Ziggs landing damage, so is Vanzor. Featherstorm is available still. He's going to try and heal up with the Bloodthirst, so they are stalling for time. Are stalling for Victor to respawn, stalling for Blitzcrank. And Scion is also going to be live in 15 seconds. This is the longest Dragon Dance we are yet to see. So Vanzor does look like he's going to go for the push mid, but then immediately rotating onto the Dragon. Wants to try go for the steal. Makai does have the Nature's Grasp. Is going to try and drop it in there. Will not pick up the ultimate. But then immediately Vanzor does get hit by the massive bomb from Ziggs. And Jinx gets 2 shutdowns. And into getting excited. Klax is looking good right now. Sorry, I kept hearing noise in the background. We see immediate flash from Psycho onto the Jinx. Gets that shutdown. 3 dragons to 3. But Not is going to be able to catch out Darkside. And Psycho does land the hook there. But a lot of burst comes out from Psycho. As you see now, TP's there coming out from the Ornn. Psycho trying to cut it out. Does have the Ghost available. Are they going to go for the chase? The Ornn is called. Is going to get the double knock up. Victor does drop the Ghost. Wants to go for the chase onto Slayer. Does look like he is going to be able to, but Jetlust has nowhere to go. Has the flash. Redemption going to be dropped there, keeping Jetlust alive. That Scion has got so much health, so much MR. It is so hard for anything to be done. This is a 41-minute game between these two teams. So much potential for either team just to take that one extra step forward. As the gold lead is dead even. It is only 700 gold separating these two teams. That is just a stopwatch that is separating them. Now, we are at that point in the game where everyone is full build. It is just a matter of how team fights are going to be played. My word. Has to be one of the closest games I have casted. This is Xayah. Saw the boots. Saw them a while back actually. I did go for the Rune-Ons. Has the 100% critical strike now. Makai does drop the Nature's Grasp. Does connect onto 3 members. A lot of damage coming out into Unique, but there will be no follow-up. This is looking really close. Darkseid is looking for a hook, looking for an engage. But Frontline is keeping him there, keeping him at bay. Does get the stun in. Ornhorn is summoned, will connect onto the Jinx. Klax will survive. This all rests on one big team fight or one big pick. And we could possibly see a game 3, or we could see ATK take the series. What is going to happen? Darkseid is going to try and go for the hook there. Does have the flash. Well, does not have the flash, sorry. But the pressure is on. Minions pushing in the base for Royalty. They do have the upper hand. As Baron is spawning. This is going to be the final team fight. Whoever gets Baron will likely be able to end the game with it. Or get the ace. And push down mid. As we eagerly await what is going to happen next. Everyone across the board heading over to level 18, except for the supports, unfortunately, and Garth, who's still level 17 now. But it's all on these two hookers. It is on the Unique, it is on the Blitzcrank. Whoever can get that crucial pick, that crucial hook, can change the course of the game. There's plenty of damage on either side, plenty of burst for anyone who gets caught out by these hooks, regardless who you are. But Baron is available. On his bot side, does not have the teleport. Unique having to flash the Blitzcrank hook. Immediate thresh hook into the landing there. Down gets the ultimate onto the Victor. Another hook landing again onto the Maokai. Zaya trying to count out as well as he can. Klax picks down one, gets excited. Orn is going to try and go in for the engage there. Featherstorm does connect, but Jinx is in the back line. That is a triple kill for Klax. And he looks like he is not going to stop. Lilia takes down Victor. And that is a quadra kill for Klax. Those are 50-second death timers for Royalty. As ATK get the ace. They are going to push it down mid. San is very tanky. Really crucial hook coming out there from Unique. Setting this up. Keeping the Maokai off this Jinx carry. And now they are going to be going for these Nexus towers. The Jinx is allowing this to stack really quickly. Sun has so much health. Gets excited. Nexus is being taken down. And ATK come back from a deficit and take game 2. As that is GG, well played over to Royalty and ATK. But ATK take the W. And do close out this series. Really intense game for these two teams. And why doesn't always got to beat my viewers make me sad? Oh, but Marco, it's just the League peeps love watching League. It's like, if you play Dota, not many people are gonna go watch Dota. Just saying, bro. As a League player, I don't like Dota. And I guess as a Dota player, you don't like League. So that is kind of how it goes. But from me in the chat, from everyone in chat, I do believe I have to give out some points. So we are going to be giving out there. So what a bada bing, bada boom. That is going to be going over to ATK. Very close game, but GG well played over to both teams. ATK coming out on top. Jinx having to play the long game, play the scaling. Played it good, but we do see another song request. Well, choose game. Oh goodness, he's choosing a game for me. So this choose game, it is a it is on a it's the redemption that you use. And then on Variety Fridays and Variety Saturdays, I will put that into a list, and then you guys get to vote on that game on my Twitter, or voted on it in the actual champ select, in the actual like loading screen, stream loading screen, and then that's kind of how it works. The game, permitting the game, I have to either own the game or it has to be on the Xbox Game Pass. So, gotta take those into consideration before we do anything. But No, my points. I did. I didn't want to do that. I think I can refund you points. Can I? I think I can refund you points. Let me see if I can do what I can do. No, permit user purge timeout. I'm trying to see if I can give you your points back. I'm not necessarily sure how I can give points back. So give points. So points. So / channel points. Okay, so let's see. I'm trying to find the command. Slow subscribers, unique chat, timeout, user, VIP, un-VIP, Twitch. Gift a number of subs, express an action in the third person. I don't think I'll be able to give you points. Okay, so how do I give points back, Boomer? I'm not familiar. Go to create. Oh, it's in create a dashboard. I thought I need to collect my points, but asked me to do the choose game reward, and I just didn't know better. It's fine. I'll go and give you your points back. Don't you worry one little bit. All right, Matthew. So you can refund in mod view. I got you. Oh, Matthew coming in Pog here. Hector game, by the way. Well played, ATK. The game was absolutely crazy. Not gonna lie, one of the best games I've had the courtesy of casting and streaming. So much action, so much entertainment. It is something I would definitely recommend to anyone who doesn't really get to watch much League of Legends to keep an eye on these two teams, because these two teams play absolutely superbly. So let's go to just chatting. As now I'm gonna close out League of Legends so I can. Did you get your points back, or should I still try and give you your points back? What are we gonna do? Are we gonna get the points back? Did you get your points back, not Bruder? Cause no, I got them, thanks. Alright, okay, cool. Glad that you got your points back. I'm just gonna look for it, so okay, very cool. Thank you, Matthew, for assisting me with that. I do very much appreciate it. But to all the royalties and ATK supporters in chat, thank you so much for popping into the stream and watching. Leprekill, thank you so much for the follow, Leprekill. I hope you enjoyed the stream. But this is one of the requests of the songs we're listening to. 100 This Shusha by Baxi or Baki. I don't know if I'm saying it right. I could be very much butchering it, but I don't know if I am. Support for cast and mods from Penta. Oh, you guys are amazing. Okay, so who do we think get MVP? Batchy. Oh, so it's CH. Okay. Now, who do we think is going to get MVP for this series? I think I want to say Unique, because Unique made so many big plays with the hooks, was able to peel so well for his team. So that isn't just me. From a player perspective, I think Unique did so well, but also we got to hand it over to the Lilia, who's also did quite well. What are we thinking? What are you thinking, peeps? Not getting many answers from y'all. I'm thinking I want to see a lawyer. Why do you want to see a lawyer? What is there a lawyer needed for? Why do we need a lawyer? Well, nobody's answering me, so it's kind of sad. The game made me want to sue my team. Wow, man, taking legal action. But I am gonna leave you, ladies and gentlemen, here. My personal MVP will go out to Unique here. Shout out to him. So I do hope you all enjoyed the rest of your evenings. I hope you win your ranked games, or you enjoy your chill games and story games and whatnot. So I will see you in the next one. I likely will have a game tomorrow around 8. I think I will keep you guys updated. But thank you again, and I will see you all in the next one.